Okay, hi guys. Welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So this reading is going to be, I kind of set the intention for it to be kind of Akashic. Now it doesn't have to pertain to an actual past life. It could just be something that occurred in childhood or in your past or in their past. Okay, so we'll just see what comes out. So only take what resonates, okay? If it doesn't apply, just let it ride. Trigger warning in advance. I'm a light being who works in the shadow realm, so a lot of low vibration energy comes up in my readings. So just protect yourself as necessary, okay? So that being said, I guess we'll just dive in. I'll start with the very oracle deck. So hope you guys are doing well, staying safe and staying healthy, having happy holidays, okay? Please and thank you. Okay, so we get Queen of Swords upright. First core card, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be that sign, or you could have it somewhere in your chart, or you could just be in this energy. Judgment. Wow. Okay, it's a major. Okay. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And Two of Pentacles in reverse. So with Two of Pentacles in reverse as the overall energy, some of you guys may feel like you are having to juggle a lot of things at once, or you may feel like something is imbalanced. With it being Pentacles, it could have to do with something material. If we're talking 3D, that could be finances, or it could be responsibilities as well. Some of you guys may feel like you are unable to balance out. I'm also getting, it could pertain to like internal, like light and dark, being drawn to this butterfly transformation. Some of you guys may feel like you're unable to balance some sort of transformation, or it's like difficult maybe to either step into light or dark, depending on, which one you sit in the most, or maybe you feel like it's difficult to balance out practicality and spirituality or religion, however it resonates. Just being able to balance out two desires, I guess. Maybe wanting to step into, if it is pertaining to like internal not issues, or it could be, I almost said issues, internal issues, you or another energy may feel like it's difficult to level it out. And this may be why an energy may feel like a transformation or going through some type of change is difficult. With the Queen of Swords here, it could pertain to boundaries as well. Some of you guys, Queen of Swords is feminine energy, but gender doesn't matter. Some of you guys could feel like you're being called to step into maybe more into an intellectual side. Maybe it could pertain to like head over heart matters or something like that. Speaking the truth, or speaking a truth. Some of you guys may feel like something is out of balance, or you or another energy is unable to balance something because boundaries are set in place in relation to yourself or in relation to another energy. I would say if it's pertaining to 3D imbalance, maybe responsibilities, or again, balancing practicality and spirituality, or balancing practicality, 3D stuff with otherworldly things. I feel Spirit is saying if you feel guided to maybe boundaries being put in place will help balance out whatever you feel you're trying to juggle, or they're trying to juggle. Next to Judgment, I feel this is you're being called to, or they are being called to. Some of you guys may be guided by a higher power with the Judgment to speak some sort of truth. Just because this sword is pointed down, some of you guys may feel like you're receiving higher assistance just because of the wings from the divine. You're being called to, I guess, currently, or you were in the past, in relation to a Queen of Swords, or you're just being called to again step into this energy. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, some of you guys may not be working, or you feel like you're unable to work on something due to some sort of imbalance. Eight of Pentacles in reverse and Two of Pentacles in reverse. you or another energy may you or another energy may feel like something is imbalanced because it could either be work ethic or I'm not sure if it's an external energy that's causing the blockage of imbalance of not working, or if it's internal, meaning an energy lacks the work ethic. Maybe there's a little bit of laziness here, or again, it was Eight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles, both in reverse. 8 plus 2 is 10. Some of you guys may feel like you're unable to work on some sort of 10 of Pentacles, or like building a legacy. Okay, some of you guys may feel like you or they are too imbalanced in order to build some sort of long-term legacy or foundation, long-lasting stability. 10 of Pentacles also can relate to family and generational wealth as well. Some of you guys may feel like either you or yourself, your family, or if it's pertaining to generational situations or issues, it could be a generational thing where energies lack a certain work ethic, and this has caused the bloodline or a family or a particular energy to feel imbalanced or unable to get something leveled out. And this is also being called to, you or another energy is being called to look into it or review it or step into it. And again, I feel next to the Queen of Swords, it has to do with setting boundaries and speaking some sort of truth and using one's own mind, one's own intelligence, maybe to birth something. It could be generational as well, with both of the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse has butterflies, and they're both upside down, so there's also a lack of transformation as well. Sorry. Let's see, the butterfly here and then the butterfly here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so yeah, again, it may be like a family thing or a generational thing. Okay, let's clarify. I'm being drawn to the Lovers deck again. Looks like these particular decks are being used. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Thank you. I don't know if I already said this. Some of you guys may feel like you're unable to build some sort of generational work because I still can't tell if it's like an internal like lack of work ethic. I kind of feel like an energy or multiple energies do want to work, but maybe it's external forces that are blocking them or trying to cause some sort of imbalance. And this could also be why Judgment is out here as well. Let's see. Some of you guys, you may be called to set boundaries. This is kind of specific, but only take a resonance. You may be called to, I'm seeing this like baby dragon in this energy's hands as like, a dependent or a child, or like, it could even be like a project baby or something. But if it resonates, you're being called to protect it, to set boundaries around it or them. Okay, let's see. The Consort Emperor, I think. 4. So you guys may be seeing 444 a lot as well. Again, building on some sort of stability foundation, and then also protection. You or they are protected, but then also again, you're being called to protect someone or something. I'll just double check for. I'm pretty sure it's the Emperor though. Aries energy that may resonate. Again, you don't have to be that sign. You could just have it somewhere in your chart. Yeah, the Consort is the Emperor. Okay, so some of you guys are being called to step into your power. Some of you guys may be called to take the lead. Some of you guys may actually be managers or bosses. Masculine energy, but gender doesn't matter. You could be a father figure as well. Yeah. I'm also getting, this is, I set the intention for Akashic, but I'm also getting kind of futuristic energy. But again, only take a resonance. So it could be an Emperor energy who manages multiple energies. Either they themselves could be out of work, or they don't want to, or they lack the energy to put into work because something is imbalanced. And it could just be, again, too many responsibilities, just trying to manage too many things, or they could be called to do something else and step away from a current occupation or something like that because it is causing imbalance. Or again, this could have occurred in the past. It could be a Queen of Swords energy that is in Emperor energy. They may be called to set boundaries. I'm also getting, just because of this throne, if it is pertaining to some sort of lineage, spiritually speaking, next to Judgment, in this throne here, it could be, pertaining to like a royal bloodline. But an energy may be called to set boundaries or speak their truth regarding some sort of stability. I'm being drawn to this red cloak here. And then also something in regards to a truth. Now this sword is horizontal, so it could be an Emperor energy who is either hesitant or they're like sitting on it, or they're waiting. It could be they're waiting for some sort of guidance, just because of this bird here. I'm not sure what kind of bird it is. It doesn't look like an owl. It looks like yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. But yeah, they could be waiting for some sort of guidance, or it could be an Emperor energy who is waiting for some sort of information first with the bird before they can speak their truth. And now that could be speaking their truth just in general to anyone, or it could be to a Queen of Swords energy if the Queen of Swords isn't the Emperor. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm reading it both ways. It could be the Queen of Swords who's in Emperor energy, or it could be a Queen of Swords that's separate from the Emperor. If I'm reading it as two separate energies, the Emperor again is being called to speak some sort of truth. Next to this sword, two swords, but neither is pointing up. So I feel if that is the case, an Emperor energy did not or is not speaking their truth. And if they did, the first truth was false, and then now they're sitting with that, trying to decide whether they're going to keep the sword pointing down, meaning keep the truth hidden, or if they're going to point it up, meaning speak it. And this is what they're being called to review or judge. And I feel whatever decision that they make will affect either their own work ethic or what they decide to put their energy into, and it will also help balance out whatever they feel is imbalanced. It could be the Emperor energy is sitting on some sort of truth. The sword is horizontal because they may feel like if they speak some sort of truth, set boundaries, and operate in a more logical way. I'm also getting logistics. Some of you guys may work in logistics. If they do that, they may feel like they themselves will be put under judgment. They themselves may be out of some sort of work, and it will cause some sort of imbalance for them. And this may also be why the sword is horizontal. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles in reverse again. Oh goodness. Okay. So yeah, I'm still not sure if it's external or internal. I feel, if that's the case, I feel it's both. I feel the Emperor energy they themselves lack some sort of work ethic. The Emperor is upright though, so they do manage something or multiple energies or multiple responsibilities. But I feel they don't want to do it anymore. I'm not sure. I'm being drawn to the green pants here. Maybe they feel their heart is not in it, It could be an Emperor energy, if their heart, if you or another energy, if their heart is not in it, it may be supposed to be like that. Next to the Queen of Swords, you may be called, or they may be called to take their heart out of a situation because they're needing to be more logical, or again speak some sort of truth. 8 and 8 is 16. 16 breaks down to a 7. Seven of Pentacles, they may want to invest their energy elsewhere. Again, they may be called to, or they were called to. Or they're also being drawn to the gold sash. They may feel like also the solar, they don't have enough confidence. And this is why they have not or did not put in the work. Again, I don't know what the work is. It could be literal 3D managing energies, or it could be internal work. I feel until like a decision is made, either for the Emperor or for, yeah, I feel it's relation to the Emperor. I feel the Emperor is following that storyline. The Emperor is needing, or yeah, needing to step into some sort of Queen of Swords or King of Swords, however it resonates energy. They're both kind of both King and Queen of Swords are similar to me, but they're needing to do this. But like either the Emperor or an external energy is causing some sort of blockage. Again, it could be internal. They just don't feel confident enough, or their heart is not in it. They just don't want to. Or an external force is blocking this Eight of Pentacles twice in reverse. Maybe in order to keep the Emperor imbalanced. Because the Emperor has set some sort of boundaries, or because the Emperor is wanting to speak some sort of truth. Or, again, going back to the past, it could have been an Emperor energy who did not put in the work, Eight of Pentacles in reverse twice, which caused an imbalance, which is why they may be under, judgment. Judgment is always, I know it sounds negative, it doesn't always have to be. It's just basically the divine, it's a checkpoint, and like being under review. And so now the Emperor may be faced with a decision. Eight of Cups. Okay, yeah, they don't want to. Oh, sorry, let me laugh. Eight of Cups, the Emperor, they want to walk away, basically, in order to find some sort of emotional fulfillment. So whatever it is that they are managing, if they are managing anything, again, that could be anything. That could be people, that could be resources, that could just be, their own career, that could be managing their own emotions, their own mind, their own transformation, whatever it is. They're wanting to walk away from it, I feel, again, because their heart is not in it, and then also they don't feel confident enough, again, whatever that may be. With this dolphin here, it could pertain to again, only take what resonates. I always get I guess intimacy or sexual energy with the dolphins, just because they're one of the few mammals that similar to humans, they practice intimacy for pleasure. So Emperor energy, maybe wanting to walk away from that, or not, or their heart is no longer in it. If they were managing some sort of, again, only take what resonates. I don't know. I'm wanting to say like brothel, okay, or some sort of I don't know, what do you call it? Operation or ring. I don't know. Whatever. However resonates, they no longer want to do it. Also, this energy looks pregnant. So I hope this isn't the case, but it could be an Emperor energy who's wanting to walk away, not putting to work from some sort of parental responsibility that they may have gotten involved in due to some sort of pleasure. They may feel like they're being guided to, just because the boat, they're being carried away. With this depiction, you will almost think it's the Six of Swords, but no, it's not. They're just maybe they're being carried away by their emotions. Okay, and that's why the Queen of Swords is here. So if that resonates, I feel only take, only if it. This would only be confirming what you or another energy has already been feeling, okay? You're being called, or they're being called to not act out of emotions, especially if it's pertaining to some sort of parental responsibility, regardless of how the circumstances came about. If it's there, then it needs to be taken care of. I feel Spirit is saying with judgment, and also use logic. Don't just operate off of emotions. Don't just leave based off of water. I'm being drawn to the water just off of how you feel. With the Queen of Swords, there needs to be emotional intelligence. But an energy may feel like they want to walk away. I'm being drawn to this pink dress because, they want to go into some sort of self-love or step into some self-love. Okay, wow. Okay, let's clarify. I don't know if you guys were seeing the card, but there you go. Let's clarify judgment. So this could be happening currently, or this occurred in the past. Spirit judgment. Energy may feel like, and if it's not they themselves, even though I feel mostly it is that they themselves just don't want to put in the work. If it's a situation where energy is out of work, that could also be why they're wanting to leave emotionally, I guess, because they feel like whatever responsibilities occurred or did occur, it caused an imbalance. But I feel Spirit is saying this was because boundaries were not put in place or not followed. Truth was not spoken. And energy was not in their power, or they're not currently. Or they're, again, with the Emperor is upright though, so I feel they may be trying, or they did try, but they may feel like, it still didn't create an outcome that they desired. And they themselves may be reviewing this. Also, I'm getting, if an energy, I'm being drawn to the sword pointing down again. If an energy, I don't know why I'm picking up parents and children so much, but I am. If there is or was a pregnancy, it could have been like, questioning about paternity with the Emperor. Or maybe like a mistruth or a lie, I guess, regarding that. And then this is why the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse twice as well. And energy may feel like, they don't want to take on a burden or a responsibility that's not theirs. Again, only take what resonates. Okay. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So there is a codependency here. It could be the Emperor energy, Queen of Swords energy. It could be so it could be a Queen of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, signs don't really super matter. That is in codependent energy. They may be being called to review this, and this could be in relation to an Emperor energy. It could be, it's throwing me off a little because the Queen of Swords and the Emperor are both upright, but I feel I'm picking up on their shadow aspects. Now, what that can mean is that they are shape-shifting, meaning that they're trying to disguise their energy as being, more balanced than it actually is with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Or, again, this could just be past energy reading, what they were going through. And since then, they are currently trying to balance it out. But anyway, it could be a Queen of Swords energy that is codependent on an Emperor, or an Emperor energy that's codependent on a Queen of Swords energy. You have to take it, put it where it fits. And this could be, again, due to lack of work ethic. Again, it could be the Emperor or the Queen of Swords that is or was out of work, which causes codependency, maybe cause some mistruths, some lies to be spoken. That could be in relation to anything. That could be in relation to a job, saying, oh yes, I am employed, but they're not. Or saying, you know, if it's relating to parentage, this is what this is when it wasn't. And it could have been, again, out of just laziness, not wanting to put in the work into a situation or into someone, or it could have been external. And I feel energies are reviewing this. I'm being drawn to this family. It could be an entire family that's under judgment due to this codependency of not wanting to put in the work in relation to an Emperor energy. Being drawn to the red dress and then the red cloak, it definitely has something to do with the root chakra, something with ancestry as well. Some of you guys may be called to, with judgment, to cleanse the bloodline of either laziness or a lack of work ethic. And then also with the green dress here and then the green pants, energies are called to heal and balance out their heart chakra as well. Next to the Queen of Swords, though, I don't feel like it's, feel emotions or, empathy and sympathy, yes, but I feel it's more of an emotional intelligence. Know when to put your emotions into something and when to withdraw and retract. And I feel energies are being called to work on this. Or they were. Okay, let's see. Mother of Swords, Queen of Swords again. Oh my goodness. So many doubles. Hold on, sorry, I can't show this. There you go. So heavy air. Okay. Queen of Swords. It could be two, there's two core cards here. So it could be two actual feminine energies. Again, only take a resonance, gender doesn't matter. That are or were codependent on an Emperor energy. This could be why the Emperor, feels like or felt like, they were juggling too much or things were too much out of balance. Eight of Pentacles in reverse and Eight of Pentacles in reverse twice. Queen of Swords in reverse, or sorry. Ooh, I said reverse. See, I knew somebody was in reverse, but they're trying to, okay, anyway. It could be the Emperor, I could read this multiple ways. The Emperor energy has two, or had two feminine energies, it could be any type of relationship, platonic or romantic. I'm not really getting which one. It could be even in their family. But the two Queen of Swords were or are codependent on the Emperor, either because they themselves, they are out of work, or they just simply do not want to, or they depend on the Emperor, which is not out of the box, or the Emperor, that's what they do. They have a kingdom and they run and take care of energies. But I feel for a particular Emperor, it caused some sort of imbalance, again, because they truly, their heart is not in it. They don't want to take care or have these energies depend on them, or they just don't feel like they have the enough confidence or self-love to do it correctly. It could be both Queen of Swords are codependent on the Emperor, or I could read it the other way. The Emperor could be codependent on to Queen of Swords. But I feel with Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, one, there's too much codependency either on each other or on some sort of stability. I'm kind of getting family and bloodline though. Or energies are just being called to work on their own, their own transformation, their own finances, their own stability, their own health, their own boundaries, their own emotional intelligence. A particular Queen of Swords may be called to follow their intuition on how to step out of codependency if they choose. I'm being drawn to this purple blanket here. I feel if going off of this particular storyline, it could be the Emperor who is subservient to a particular Queen of Swords. Out of both of them, They could be subservient to both, but it's one in particular that they submit to. I feel if the Emperor is codependent on energy, it would be this one. And they're being called to review this because it keeps them in the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and it keeps them in balance. And they may be called to set boundaries, practice more self-love, and use a little bit more logic. They may be actually called, or they themselves are reviewing their own codependency and their lack of independence. And this may be why their heart is detached and their solar plexus is detached or blocked. They may feel like they can't be a true emperor with so much codependency and lack of work ethic. Also, intimacy. There's a need to follow intuition, who to be intimate with, and that could be any energy on the board or just in general, just because the purple shawl is covering the lower half of the body. And that's to avoid any codependency. You know, intimacy creates automatically creates some sort of bond, whether we acknowledge it or not. And, even if there's no emotions there, there's still an energy exchange. So even though you yourself could be, this is just an example, you yourself could be independent and fully in your power, not codependent, you have healthy boundaries and all that stuff. But if you happen to exchange energy with the energy that is not, it is possible for the independent energy to become codependent if the person that they shared energy with is codependent, if that makes sense. It's a swap. So I feel also Spirit is saying, just remember that for whoever it resonates for. Be cognizant, use emotional intelligence when sharing energy that way, especially when it pertains to sacral, solar, and root, the bottom. That's what keeps us stable and grounded. So you never want to jeopardize that, I feel. At least if that choice is made, make sure it's good judgment is being used and it's well thought out first. Maiden of Cups in reverse. I think it's Page. I'll check. Let's see. Maiden of Cups. Yeah, Page. Okay, so it could be a Queen of Swords, either one, because I am getting these are separate. It could be a Queen of Swords energy that's wanting to, actually no, they don't. I was going to say they were wanting to, offer some sort of emotional gesture, but in reverse, if they do, I would say it's false, it's not genuine, just because they like having the Emperor energy, if that is the case. They like having the Emperor energy subservient to them, not listening to their intuition or blocking their intuition through intimacy. They prefer that because they know that it keeps the Emperor energy in codependent energy, and it keeps them from working on some sort of independence, and it keeps their heart and their solar chakras blocked. And if they don't want to offer an emotional gesture, that's just it. They don't want to. They like it. Okay. And energies are being called to review this, or they may be under judgment for this. Also, I feel Page of Cups in reverse is clarifying kind of what I picked up earlier about false paternity and energy. Could be the Emperor energy if it's in relation to a Queen of Swords who is not putting in work because, they feel the responsibility isn't theirs, with the Page of Cups in reverse. And they may be setting boundaries or speaking their truth. Also, with these butterflies here, they don't want, I was going to say they're part of the reason why any emotional offering that's given or that was given, the reason why it was not genuine, or the reason why it's not even being given or spoken about or expressed, I feel, is also in relation to some sort of transformations. Again, they don't want the Emperor energy or external energy to practice self-love. They don't want them to form any sort of stability, long-lasting generational stability. And they also don't want them to have enough confidence to even begin to work on this, which is why the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse twice. Again, these energies could be anyone. It could be mother figures. It could be partners or spouses, ex-spouses. It could be someone in the family, friends. Take what resonates. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Just move these up. If this happened, or if this isn't happening currently, and it okay, if this happened like in a past life or in the past, I feel it may be coming up to help energies understand, their current circumstances, or just as a forewarning of energies' intentions, so they know what logical and emotionally intelligent moves to make. When they feel an urge or a call. Okay, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys may have a tattoo on your stomach. I don't know why I'm being drawn to this. Or you may have, some sort of tribal tattoo. Or I can read it as, I'm being drawn to both, actually. It almost looks like a belt, but it's tattooed on. I don't know if you guys can see that. So again, I'm being drawn to the solar. Some of you guys they may feel like their solar plexus is being blocked or bound, tightened. And then also it looks like snake rings around the wrist, and energy may feel tied and bound by some sort of deceptive energy as well, which is why they can't or they are having difficulties speaking some sort of truth. Okay, let's see. Two of Vessels in reverse. I actually can't, I don't know. Not sure which one. I'm gonna look that up. And cover. Okay. Two of Vessels. So this is, what is this? 14? Yeah. 14. So 14 breaks down to a 5. Some of you guys may be seeing 555 as well. There's lots of changes in the energy, I feel, collectively. So if that's the case, with Judgment here, I think that's the only major we have, yeah. So Spirit is saying, if it's resonating or if you feel called to, allow these changes to occur, whatever they may be, especially if you feel like it's for your highest good or for their highest good. And then if it's not you and it pertains to an external energy, allow those changes as well. Because again, you never want to hinder another energy's path. Even I know it's difficult, because when other energies are involved, it does affect the community, it affects the family, it affects the inner circle or whatever. But try to remember that everyone has their own path, and even if energies change or leave or deviate or go on their own separate way, it doesn't mean it may feel like that in the current moment that an energy may be left out or left without, but just trust in the divine that if an external energy's path is being redirected, automatically yours or theirs will be too. And it's just a matter of following where the divine wants you to go, and then everyone will always be taken care of if they're on the right path. Okay. So 14, I said. Yeah. Two of Vessels is Temperance. Okay. So Sagittarius energy that may resonate. So Temperance in reverse, there is like a heavy imbalance. It could be So yeah, it could be multiple things. Imbalanced fully, meaning it could be mentally, spiritually, emotionally that's imbalanced. You could also read temperance in reverse as a lack of patience, rashness, overindulgence as well, if we're talking about substances as well. Just heavy imbalance in all aspects. It could be an energy or multiple energies that are in temperance and reverse energy, and this is causing them to not be able to work, or it caused them to lose out on some sort of work. And then also with the codependency as well, energies may be codependent on. I am being drawn to the two vessels here. So again, I'll take a resonates, and it's no judgment. But I think spirit is drawing attention to it because it'll if chosen to be worked through, then it'll help balance energies out. So yeah, it could be substance. That could be anything. It could be drinking. It could just be overeating. It could just be just any sort of overindulgence. I feel spirit is calling energies to release and let go and let that change and flow. And then I feel that will break the codependency on the substance itself, if that resonates, or just break codependency in general. Sometimes energies are codependent, not only just on a substance, but it's the substance. Okay. It's kind of hard to explain. Being codependent on a substance creates codependency elsewhere, right? Because if, let's just, this for an example, if I spend all my money on cupcakes, right, that means I have to depend on someone else to pay for whatever else that needs to be paid for. But once the codependency on the cupcakes are gone, then I can have what I need to take care of everything else. Hopefully that makes sense. So this may be that's just an example. So this may be being called to be reviewed, set boundaries, self-discipline, and also it's like something with the mind, rewiring the mind, I feel. So it could be a Queen of Swords, or both Queen of Swords energies that are heavily imbalanced. And again, it contributes to the lack of work ethic, and it also contributes to the codependency. And I feel all that energy is a burden, or was a burden for an Emperor energy, which may be why they wanted to, or they're wanting to walk away towards emotional fulfillment with that Eight of Cups that we saw. Or it could be the Emperor energy who is recognizing the codependent energy, whether again that's on someone or something, and their heart is no longer in it, or it wasn't. Okay. I'm also being drawn to this this moon here. I don't know if that's the moon or the sun. Sorry, here. So some sort of celestial power as well. Some of you guys, if it resonates, or for a particular energy, you may be called to either there's an imbalance, meaning energies are yeah, I don't know. I want to say almost codependent on. I'm not really picking up on like magic or practitioners or something like that. But if that is the case, there maybe if energies did do work on like a blood moon, or something with the sun or something. Actually, I'm not really getting the sun. Some energies do work with the sun, but I don't feel like this. I don't feel like these energies that applies. I feel like it would be a blood moon. But anyways, if work was done, that may have caused a heavy imbalance with temperance in reverse as well. And they may have done this in order to keep some sort of codependent cycle going in relation to an emperor, maybe to keep them in a particular lane, or keep them focused on something, or keep them unfocused, to not allow them to work, to keep them imbalanced. Energies may be maybe being called to review this as well. Okay, let's see. The moon. Wow. Okay. So yeah, yeah. I feel that may resonate. Some energies work on moon cycles a lot, which isn't, it isn't a bad thing. It just depends on what side of the coin you fall, you know, whether you work in dark or light. Cancer energy, that may resonate. But so with it in reverse, the moon can represent like it can represent a few things. It can represent like secrecy, doing things in the dark, hidden things. It can represent intuition and emotions, the subconscious as well. So subconsciously, or like in the shadows, it could have been a Queen of Swords energy or multiple energies, if it's relating to a bloodline that were secretly codependent. Not, I mean, they may have attempted to keep it a secret, but the moon is in reverse, so it's out in the open now. But they may have wanted to hide maybe their codependency or their intentions on keeping an emperor energy or an external energy out of work, or stopping them from being able to put in the work and invest in something to keep them imbalanced. They may be called to review this as well. Some of you guys may work with Anubis, or you may be called, if it resonates and if you're into it, may be called to work with this energy as well, to help balance out all the shadow aspects. I'm also getting Scorpio energy as well, just because of this Scorpion here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, so their intentions have been revealed, or they were revealed, I feel. This may have caused a heavy imbalance for an Emperor energy or Queen of Swords energy. You know, and now they're sitting with this truth, unsure what to do with it. It could be energies with the moon in reverse, just refusing or unable to follow their intuition as to how to get out of codependency, or change a certain situation, help balance it out, if they want to at all. But I feel guidance was given, or was given most likely with the Judgment. But it may not have been followed, which also caused an imbalance. So if that resonates, I feel Spirit is saying now the energies are aware of what the circumstances are, or what the energy is truly reflecting. Then feel free to step into the Queen of Swords energy in order to get onto the right path. And then the divine is always there to assist. Temperance next to the moon. They're both in reverse, and they're both majors. So I feel this is a major, it's like a hidden imbalance, or a hidden, I don't know, some sort of, I'm hearing plight. I don't know. Okay. A hidden, I don't want to say deficiency or defect in a bloodline, but that's like the best way I can describe it. Temperance in the moon. Some sort of subconscious trait that has been passed down, or just brushed over, or looked or overlooked, you know, because energies are or were too codependent and not either unable to, or just not wanting to put in the work to change it, to heal it. And I feel energies are being called to review this. Or it could be a particular energy with the Emperor that's being called to step into their power, to break some sort of subconscious pattern, or some sort of hidden. I'm also getting like family secrets, hidden lineage, or something like that has been I don't know. It's been consciously blocked, but it still sits there unconsciously. And it's currently like kind of being looked into or being seen now, I feel, with the moon in reverse. But it has kept a bloodline or a particular energy highly imbalanced, I feel. And Spirit is calling Judgment to say, explaining with the moon in reverse what it is, so that should energies choose, they can change, create independence, create a solid working foundation, and create overlasting balance. Two of Pentacles in reverse and Temperance in reverse. I feel both of these should be upright, so that way the bloodline can flow. Okay. The Fool. So I read the Fool as Aries energy. I could also read it as Aquarius energy as well. It's in reverse. Some of you guys may have seen 000. That's a sign to manifest. To basically starting from ground zero, creation. So yeah, with the Fool in reverse, it could be the Emperor energy or external energies that were just too afraid, unable to, or just not wanting to take a risk into a new beginning, take a risk into changing, take a risk into uncovering, things that are unpleasant, things that were hidden, things that most try to ignore. And again, with Temperance in reverse, I am picking up mostly, not mostly, actually, yeah, mostly some sort of codependence on either a substance or like a way of being. So energies are being called with the judgment to, one, go through some sort of change in order to maybe create a new beginning. Because I feel just because of the environment, with the energy currently now, let's say if it is a way of being or a mindset or like some sort of substance abuse maybe that's run through the family, or however it resonates, not only did it create a bloodline of a lack of work ethic, and it created a bloodline of codependency, but it also created like barrenness, or like I don't want to say destitution, but kind of, if you see the background. So an energy or multiple energies are called to start over with judgment. But with the in reverse, again, they were maybe they felt like they didn't have the tools. With the zero, with the magician, you have to have all four elements and be balanced in those areas. And because they were not, or are not, they were unable to take that risk into following their calling. But I feel it's kept the bloodline imbalanced. And so I feel Spirit is saying here's another opportunity to try again. I'm also being drawn to these bats here. So let's see. Some of you guys may be nocturnal. I think you can call a human nocturnal, can't you? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna see if this is in the animal book. I don't think yeah, it's not a bird, right? No. I actually have no idea what category bats go into. It's not an insect or an arachnid. Oh, it's a mammal. How interesting. Initiation. Okay. So it says, it's time for a change and for a new beginning. An initiation is at hand. Trust your instincts and look for hidden implications around you. Okay. So yeah, so if it resonates, you or it could be multiple energies that are in a particular family or bloodline or situation that are being asked again to step in some sort of new beginning. Follow your intuition and look at the things that are being swept under the rug, because I feel like it's being drawn out with the moon in reverse just naturally by the universe, because again it's time. I feel Spirit is saying, and look into whatever is causing a major imbalance for, again, you or another energy, or for multiple energies in general. Okay, so let's I totally just dropped that. I'll pick it up later. Okay, so let's get some, I didn't even bring my thing, but I guess we'll get a spirit message, and then maybe like a spirit card. Spirit message specific here. Kind of just shuffle this tiny deck. assistance is on the way. Okay. So this could relate or pertain however, take it resonates. It could be spiritual assistance with judgment. Again, clarifying that the divine and your spirit team is here to help energies step into their power or stay in their power. Because, it could be external energies that are wanting to keep a particular energy or multiple energies in some sort of codependent energy where they're unable to work, unable to invest for their own desires or based off of their own codependency on something or someone. And also to block them from going on a new beginning, from starting over, from being able to go after their heart's desires in a balanced way. So if that's the case, Spirit is saying they're here, they're orchestrating and moving the universal power and everything is helping balance energies out. So if energy is wanting to follow that path, it'll become, or it has become, easier because the divine sees as well, and so they're gonna help. And that could be helping an energy set boundaries, helping an energy speak their truth, helping an energy detach, helping an energy let go of any addictions or codependencies. Again, that could be on something or someone or anything. Or helping an energy, step into that solar plexus, release fear, and be courageous. Obviously, I think it's okay. I think the definition of courage, I'm not sure. One of them, it's acting even though you're afraid. Okay, so the divine is not saying don't be scared at all, because that would be unrealistic, especially for energies, for anyone stepping into the unknown. That's uncomfortable. But Spirit is saying act through that, move through that, speak through that, and they'll help you or them. And if it's not spiritual help, it could, everything that happens in the spirit usually trickles down in 3D. So if they're helping the spirit, then most energies can expect 3D help as well to come in and assist. And that could be with anything, particularly if the substance abuse resonates, or any type of attachment addiction. It could be, anything, sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever. Feel free to request assistance in that way, and that can be done anonymously. It doesn't have to be broadcasted or known. Whatever works for you guys. I feel just if there's a desire to step into independence and be released from certain energies, all you or all another energy has to do is ask. Because I feel the divine has been wanting that. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's, I'll pull from I'm being drawn to the Karmic Lessons deck. And I'll probably pull maybe only a couple from the traditional. Spirit name is just, please and thank you. Can you see this? And then wrap up with like a spirit card. Let's just this thing. Oh, this keeps coming out. Oh my god. Okay, maybe whoever feels this way, maybe particular. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I may not be the best reader to watch because. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'll just say this: if an energy is wanting to change these changes, okay, then this would be helpful. If this is just like nails on a chalkboard for somebody, apparently. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Then yeah, just feel free to discard, okay? Okay, and back in Lexons, who am I without them? Okay, so I feel, yeah, this is just clarifying, it could be multiple energies or a particular energy that's codependent on someone or something. Actually, well, with this, it would be someone, and most likely the Emperor. Obviously, yeah, it makes sense. Again, the emperor is going to be king of all kings. Again, gender doesn't matter. It's just someone who is in control, natural born leader, and most likely has a lot of resources as well. So again, it's I don't think the issue is that they're taking care of energies. I feel the issue is it's only an issue when there's an imbalance, right? As long as the emperor, if ideally speaking, the emperor is able to take care of everybody and also be able to be balanced themselves and everything is kosher. But I think it becomes an imbalance when energies maybe want to take too much, or it's just too much of something or someone, and then that's when things begin to crumble and the kingdom falls. And I feel with the moon here, it's because a lot of energies are operating out of fear of not having resources, fear of having to maybe work themselves, get their hands dirty, fear of being in lack or something, fear of being abandoned or being left out, whatever it is. Because there's fear, oftentimes we'll cling to whatever it is that we want to hold on to. But what that does is it stifles the energy. It stifles the person, or it stifles the resources or whatever, and then it's not able to flow. So I feel energies are being called to balance that out, balance whatever that attachment is. It's okay to be attached to things as long as it's not too much of something, I feel. Basically, in this realm, everything is always about balance. So energies are being called, I feel, with the judgment to work on their codependencies, and trust that with or without resources, with or without that person, with or without this situation, I will be okay. And I feel that's what the Queen of Swords represents, and that's what the judgment represents as well. Okay. But there's a fear of starting over, I feel. And again, that's understandable, but what's that saying? I forget, it may be in the Bible or something, where I don't remember. I'm not even gonna try to, but basically it says that if I can feed the the birds and the worms and they don't go to work, they don't have a job, okay, but they're still fed, they're still sheltered, then why would you think that I can't do that for you? Okay, so always remember that. Okay, let's I'll just pull half of the traditional. Messages, please and thank you. I don't know why I call this a traditional deck, actually. When I first created it, I'm not sure. I think I put cards in there that I felt like I have no idea. I felt like it would be about this card slipped out. I kind of want to look at it. Okay, no, I don't. It said acid, okay? So the only thing, yeah, I don't know. That made more sense. But I felt like maybe it was pertaining to family or something. But then as I added more cards, it just became like a miscellaneous deck. But I kept the name traditional, so there you go. Did I cut this? I don't know if I cut this. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. Okay, let's see. Illegal surveillance. Whoa. Okay. I have no idea how this fits into this scenario, okay? Yikes. Okay, that may be specific. I have no idea. Could be energies that are surveillancing people, or a particular energy. They could be watching an emperor energy, because the emperor energy may have set boundaries, and so they feel like that's the only way they're able to glean information. If they're doing that, it's just because they're codependent and they also don't want to work for something. It could be energies. It could be Queen of Swords energies or other energies in the emperor's life or circle or family or relationships, whatever, that watch them as well. And if that's the case, that's no longer hidden. They may have always known intuitively, Let's see. less spells on the back. Okay. So that may have been part of any, when I mentioned moon magic or stuff like that. Again, it's just done to keep an energy bound in some way, or keep an energy attached in a particular area. And I feel if it's a known weakness for an emperor energy or for any energy, then that would be obviously taken advantage of. And maybe this is why Spirit is saying, especially if there's like an addiction or something like that, or strong attachment, or just like, again, just sharing energy without respecting the chakras, without respecting your spirit, you know, then that creates a heavy imbalance. Definitely spiritually, for sure. And so I feel the divine is saying, just be aware of this. This could be being done to you or to another energy, or I could be speaking to someone who does this. And so I feel the divine is saying this needs to be reviewed and maybe balanced out as well. Actually, just released, honestly. That's my opinion. Okay, my opinion. Okay. Okay, let's get a wrap up with this spirit card. I don't think I dropped anything. Okay, no, I didn't. Spirit messages, please and thank you. Oh no, this should be turned over, I guess. It doesn't matter though. Doesn't even matter. Some of you guys may be seeing ladybugs. I associate ladybugs with good luck. So if that's the case, yeah. You guys can expect good luck to come in, or it has come in, or will, I guess. Wish fulfillment. So it says, release control to avoid delays, unfolding naturally, luck and abundance, happiness, playfulness, uniqueness, grace and style, spiritual devotion, heart's desire, freedom of spirit, and magic of the universe. With the freedom of spirit, magic of the universe, I feel maybe it's clarifying the Fool. Some of you guys just may be called to step out on faith, take a leap of faith. Also, step into playful, childlike energy that helps loosen up the energy, helps you tap into your inner child and bring in manifestations a little bit more quickly. And then with the judgment and spiritual devotion, maybe make a decision on, you know, whether you believe in a higher power, and if you do, whether you want to follow it. And I feel that will lead to a change in the energy, one's desires, whatever that may be. And then also it leads to if you're on your divine path, you can be assured that it will lead to an abundance and a healing of yourself and of the bloodline. Okay. Okay, so that's this one. And then on the back it says Guardian Angel, Divine Life Coach. So yeah, some of you guys have spirit and guardian angels watching over you or the situation, and they may be just waiting for you or another energy or multiple energies for them to be called on, you know, because they can't intervene without our permission. I mean, unless the Most High says no, go intervene. Okay, okay. It says assigned solely to you, guide you throughout your whole life. And it says how to connect. First, learn their name. You can ask them, they'll give you signs or show you any sign through dreams, synchronicities, music, TV, movies. And then once you learn your guardian angel's name or their energy, then you can look into them, research them, find out what they like or what they don't like, give offerings to them, pray to them, talk to them, all that stuff. And then okay, I already said that. Ask for a sign, dedicate a song, or write a letter. So these are ways to connect to your guardian angel. And then these are just a few signs that I wrote down, but it's infinite. So feathers, that's usually a sign of angels or your spirit team being around you. Physical sensations, that could be goosebumps, slight breeze, Some people have ringing in their ears. Some people, you know, it just depends. Trying to think of any other signs that are the typical ones. I think those are the main ones. Oh, orbs as well. A lot of people see orbs. And then it says intense emotions, overwhelming sense of love or support. So let's say you're connecting and then you just feel a wave of peace or a wave of emotion, or it could be cathartic. You just start crying out of nowhere, and that's a release. And that could be a sign that your spirit team is helping you heal or helping you process. And then unique sounds, again, with the high-pitched ringing in the ears or something like that. And then angel numbers as well. So these are like the main ones, but again, it could be anything. Okay. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope that was helpful, if not interesting. I hope you guys have a good and happy day or night whenever you see this.